A decade ago, we stunned the world with the payment revolution. A homegrown system, the Nigerian instant payment, built not from imitation, but innovation. Today, we rise again. Against the tide of global expectation, NIBS proved that Africa does not wait to be led. It leads. We redefined payments, made it instant, made it Nigerian. And while the world watched, we built. Now, the world turns its eyes to the next chapter, the unveiling of a new foundation, the National Payment Stack.
If you are referring to the NPS, which is what we are launching today and the reason why we are here, and I think one of the core problems it has resolved is in the area of messaging and confirmation, including a digitally signed delivery of messages between one party to the other. So principally, the NPS is built on the ISO 222 standard, which is international standard for payment messaging. And what we've principally done is to use that messaging system and build a system with the Nigerian requirement embedded into it as well, while meeting the international requirements as well.
When we were first dreaming about what NPS should be and what it could be, it was precisely this. It was, how do you ensure that you're building something that is robust, that is scalable, that is secure?
So what NPS does today, or what this payment system, this payment rail is bringing, is there is a transparency in every transaction that's coming through the payment system today. It's not just payment transactions, so we even have identity or even data exchanges that will be passing through this rail, not just payment information.
As far as the NPS is concerned, NIBS has taken the high road of being on the cutting edge. We are going with ISO 20022. And if you know about that standard, that's an internationally acceptable standard. It's a messaging standard. Organizations like SWIFT, like SEPA, like FedNow are using that standard. You can see that that already puts us in a position where we can have exchanges, cross-border payments is already ticked off.
I know that the NPS comes with a lot of value for Nigerians around the African continent, and then of course with perhaps also playing a major role in terms of Pan-African payment. Then there's going to be a lot more improvement. The thing I think we'll be focused on is about financial inclusion, deepening the penetration of digital payment across the ecosystem. So we have to work with relevant agencies of government and then also other stakeholders to ensure that an average Nigerian will be able to consummate a digital payment seamlessly.
Built on ISO 20022, the global gold standard, NPS is not just a platform, it's an ecosystem. It unites payments, identity, and data in a single intelligent system. It's fast, it's secure, it's transparent, and it puts Nigeria at the center of Africa's payment innovation map. NPS transforms how we pay, how we live, how we grow. It bridges the divide between transaction and intelligence. It's more than infrastructure. It is infrastructure with vision, aligned with global modernization, but deeply attuned to the rhythm of the Nigerian market.
We do have a real desire to ensure that everybody is able to connect and build off us. But at the same time, there's a realization that those connections open us up to potential risk. And that's where standardization and certification becomes very critical. Ensuring that every connecting entity to us has met rigorous standards, has been fully certified, not from a one-time perspective, but an ongoing perspective, ensuring that we're able to conduct system audits of ourselves and of the third parties.
What I want to say is, first of all, to thank the entire team, thank the people I always refer to as the ancestors, those who worked to set up NIBS 32 years ago, and let's also thank all those who have worked in NIBS within the past 2 years. My colleagues who are working on this project, I call them the elite force. An elite force should be one of the most outstanding and highly trained, highly skilled, dependable force. So that's what I call them. And I do meet with them from time to time, and they are all very smart individuals. And like I tell them it's a privilege that we have the opportunity to be in NIPS at this time, to be building a solid platform that will touch the life of every Nigerian out there.
This is not just a launch, it's a call to innovate, to collaborate, to reimagine. Because the future of payments begins here, and it begins now.